It is go. I go.
I'm waiting on you. Let me know.
Hey, we good. We ready to go. So, all right.
All right.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hey, surprise strain. Yeah. Had to turn that down. All right, guys. So you already know the scope, the grand scheme of things. Turn my music off. My boy over here jacking me. So we got a pretty good show. Let me see here. Talking about, we're gonna talk about, who really started this trap shit and a whole bunch of music stuff. So we got a special guest today. The special guest is DJ Speedy in the building. We live. Make sure everybody know. Yeah, my Pirate Bay thing is still up here. So I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody, of course, real quick. Apex, the original was good. Dino Beats was going on. Tony Crow was good. DJ TV was going on. Press Heat was good. Mean Gene was going on. Seth T was good. SS Brawley was going on. Tony Crow. P8 on the track. Clapmatic was good. Frazier, what's going on? So, all right, let's go ahead and drop this music, man. This music ain't this ain't what's popping right now. What's really popping is my partner over here. Oh shit, I done lost connection. Oh shit.
Come on, hell no.
That's what your ass get.
No, I had clicked the wrong goddamn. I was trying to open my motherfucking my Ableton, and I clicked the fucking goddamn Google shit on the side of it.
That is what your ass get, backhead.
Good thing about it, everything's still hooked up. Good thing it had closed out and everything came back on. Boom, boom, boom. Everything on default. How about that?
So tell everybody, who you are. Introduce yourself, and the things that you've done. It's gonna be a minute.
So I am DJ Speedy with Harvey Miller. My real name, DJ Speedy, is my alias. Hartford, South Carolina. And moved to Georgia. I mean, since 2000, I've been in Georgia, living here.
All right, you've been living here. You done stuff with you done stuff with Young Jeezy. I do this.
My bad.
Remember when you cracked the streets with that and you was talking shit in your Tahoe with the rims and shit?
Hold on, let me talk. Let me walk it back. Let me get my industry on. Let me get that person that real motherfucker. Hey, I'm DJ Speedy. Speedy, you're a fool for this one. You know Jeezy say that shit. So I done produced for Goody Mob, Outkast, Beyonce, Gucci, Waka, fucking Jay-Z, woo.
You don't did it all, basically.
Yeah, it's still going for the last 33 years. 33 years. When Jeezy says, Speedy, you a fool for this when I do this shit, second album, first single. So I had 30 placements way before I even knew who Jeezy was. That's a run for them. But anyway, yeah, that's me. Speedy.
So you really honestly came up with the topic here. And I thought it was very interesting because we probably might have to do a part 2 with more of the gang. Like, we're going to have to get Shotty Red up in here and make him step.
That's my partner. Actually, shit, I was about to say, I actually caught him on nothing.
Shit, he'll jump on to talk shit all day. Like, he gonna roast and talk shit. You know what it is.
We got to set that on up because we got to make sure he don't have too many to drink.
Oh man.
I'd be like, disclaimer. He's gonna let you have it.
Shit, sober. Red ain't no joke, man.
On that sauce. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's double that. I gotta put my headphones right over here.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you might turn up your mic just a tad bit more if you don't mind.
Okay. I turn him up. Hold on.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. Just better?
Yeah, yeah. That's great.
All righty now, Universal Audio in the building.
But yeah, when we was talking about like who invented trap and stuff like that and all that stuff, it was a pretty good conversation. I think a lot of people they have their, because I seen people in the chat already, like they were saying, you got to talk about 666 and
well, that's not trap music,
right? It could fit into the category. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All respect to Memphis.
Well, everybody forgetting about crunk music.
Right. That's what Paul said. That's what Paul told the homie. You know, damn. I can't think of his name. Beehive. He told Beehive that.
Just like Booty Shake, Luke in but Miami, technically, Rick Ross technically does booty trap.
Booty No. Come on. Hell no. He coming in hot too early, bro. You coming in hot too early.
That's
and we gotta see these niggas
too. Because Rick Ross, this is my opinion. I don't really get too many of these. This is the opinion.
Right.
Because Rick Ross is from Florida.
Right.
But he can rap like a motherfucker.
No doubt.
And he uses trap beats. He used trap.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
808 Mafias and all them did shit for him. Like, he used trap producers, but however, he got sprinkles of Justice League. He got sprinkles of fucking Just Blaze. He got everybody on there. So he actually is a mixture of a lot of people's sound. However, Flow Rider, and this is fact. Flow Rider is 4 on the floor.
To a certain extent, he reminds me of like all the good old fashioned shit that we used to rock with in Atlanta and shit like that. Like the whole the So Def Bass All Stars, you know.
But Mike Karen over there gives him like samples. Like 99% of his shit is samples flipped and redone into songs. Like I mean, I know Flow real well, like from the beginning.
Right.
Everything I'm gonna talk about from now on is gonna be facts, shit. Because I know
facts only.
Been there, done it. I've been there.
Right. So I mean, yeah. So we was talking about that. I did mention, you know, in my original video where I talked about the history of trap music. I put Memphis in there because like the whole kind of DNA came from like New York City with the Show Boys, Lock 'Em in the Trunk, Drag Rap, and you know that record has been sampled so much, you know what I'm saying, in the South. It's pretty much if we talk about Southern hip hop altogether, that's pretty much the DNA of where that kind of format came from. But trap, you was talking about, who did you say was the first person you heard say trap, especially on a record?
Okay, so how you want me to start this whole question? Okay, what the question you asking me is, who the first person you heard say trap?
Right.
Cujo Goody Mob.
Right.
Cujo Goody said it on Goody Mob song. I want to say
on Outkast first album, The Southern Playalistic.
Yeah. I forget what the song it was, but Cujo says something in the trap, blah blah blah. But the word trap and music together is T.I.
Right.
However,
that's the first time I heard like them put together.
Those artists we are saying, the trap sound that makes those guys want to rap on those beats. Trap sound is Shawty Red. He was 14 years old when he made Left Right Left for Drama. Drama was a trap boy, a trap artist turned rapper. Red went platinum on that at 14 years old in hip hop. He's the youngest hip hop producer, super producer, meaning going to platinum ever. Jermaine Dupri was 15, but Jermaine Dupri didn't do hip hop. He went platinum on R&B and pop shit. Well,
technically, Kid. I was gonna say Kid played Crisscross.
Crisscross. But I talk about the first time he went platinum. See, you getting. That's the first. Crisscross's first artist on his label. The first time he went platinum as a producer wasn't that. found Left Eye just lived with him. He found the Left Eye. His daddy's Michael Malden. Like his daddy, he been making beats. He used to be on the road with fucking not Kubo D.
Somebody brought up Bone Crusher. Damn.
Houdini. He used to be
right.
Bone Crusher is crump music. Come on now. Just listen. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you. I ain't asking no opinion. I'm telling these folks. Listen. So, Shawty Red is the first platinum producer in he did trap music with the 808s. He's the first person that I knew even used the word 808. Shawty Red. Then you got Toomp, because Toomp and T.I. But technically, let's go back. Shawty Red found Jeezy. Jeezy was Little J from Macon, Georgia.
Right.
404 Soldiers. Fucking, you got Shawty Red and did so much shit. What's the movie
like
with
a soldier? Walk Like a Soldier.
You walk. That's later on. Yeah, but even that, Bree and them niggas, that was trap niggas. That was way before fucking Jeezy.
If we could talk about Ghetto Mafia, I mean, damn, like that isn't the sound that everybody is loving now. But
well, let's go back to this 808 trap music shit though.
Okay.
So Shawty Red, MPC. I was in South Carolina still. I was on radio. I was a radio DJ. Had the #1 show in the market. That's how I met Outkast in 1995. Met Shawty Red. I met Nelly in 99. I was producing, but I was learning. I was in the process. When I met Shawty Red, me and Shawty Red became real cool, and that's my friend to the day.
Yeah, that's gang.
So his drum sounds, because I'm gonna skip a part. His it's true.
Oh no. Go ahead.
Okay. So when I moved to Atlanta, I lived down the street from Gucci, Redrick Davis. Gina, a friend of mine from Savannah, homegirl, shout out to Gina, introduced me to fucking Gucci. Gucci bought Waka, because Waka's a roadway. Waka wasn't rapping none of that shit. Waka bought Southside and Lex. They was working with Fruity Loops. Speedy.
Okay.
Put my boys up with some sounds, man. Get my boys right, man. Got the whoop whoop. I gave them a nice little goddamn beat packs that y'all try to goddamn give to people now. Beat packs. But my beat packs consist of Shawty Red sounds, organized noise sounds. It was all kind of shit. They gravitated to the Shawty Red 808 goddamn sound pack. It is what it is. They wasn't even no placements, no trying to learn Fruity Loops. And see, I leave right there. that goes into a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother can of worms.
A whole different paradigm of trap and sound and inspiration and all kinds of behind the scenes shit.
So
but the
Lex and Southside, they turn 808 music that sound up a little more than us older niggas.
Right.
They turned it up a little more for the younger folk. They brought it to the young people, which Waka.
Which is a good thing. Which is a very good thing.
Waka should get the credit for that. Yeah. Because what Waka did and T.I. and Jeezy did are two different things.
Yeah.
See, trap music and 808 sound is two different things. Listen, Waka ain't do trap music.
Waka was a wild boy, man. He just got on the mic and he was just wild.
Waka got drill music. Waka had drill music, fight music, whatever, fucking all that shit. It's like he took trap and motherfucker crump and mixed it together.
Right. Waka is just like, I don't know. He was just on his own. He had a different level of energy around the same time as like Mike Will, because we was talking about Mike Will too as well. That's a whole nother ball game too. But show me another Waka. I can show you a lot of Lil Wayne's and a lot of goddamn Lil Wayne thugs. I can show you that. Show me another Waka.
Now that Chicago was close to doing Waka. What's the boy name?
I was about to say Sosa.
Yeah. He was close. But that's called drill music.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't from here. It was inspired by it. Now, this is facts. Everything I'm saying, you can Google it. Shawty Red went platinum at 14 with Drama Left, Right, Left, with the 808 sound with a trap artist. And he found young Jeezy, Lil J from Macon, Georgia.
What was I? Was I a junior in high school or what? I know I'm channeling boomer energy.
I remember T.I. Shout out to T.I. used to come around the dungeon, goddamn, with KP, but Kawar. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
KP, Toon, and T.I. when trap music, the words together, yes, that name trap music, that trap music sound,
So when you say "and," what does that really mean though?
The sound is Shawty Red, because I mean, like 808 Mafia. I see Shawty. I mean, Southside put out a I invented trap or something, like the little sound pack. I see him on Complex or whatever, did interviews and stuff. Like I see little things, but I'm a grown ass man. They all that actually petty shit, and then all those my boys, those all my people, that's my fam. Like, so at the end of the day, like I watch and listen, but they know, and I know the truth. Now, who got the balls? See, Southside got them. Southside got them cocky with that shit too. Now, that gang shit. So
yeah, he's a true Southside nigga. Like that's 100%. Like the right name and all that shit. But all ATL niggas got good hearts at the end of the day. But
me being the old dude, I be trying. Back in the day, I should try to show them how to produce music overall produce,
mm-hmm.
writing and pop music and this, but they just want to do. Hey, they just want to do Fruit Loop trap. Hey.
Come on, hell no. I'll leave that alone, man. Somebody was talking about Crime Mob in the chat. Damn, that god damn.
Man, that's Lil Jon. You can't take that from Lil Jon.
Yeah, because that definitely was
Lil Jon.
I can't forget. If I run into Scrappy, Lil Scrappy, that was his Lil J, and he had found that group, right?
Now that's a nice little thing, Lil Jon and 666 Mafia. Now, I mean, you brought that up,
right?
No, Google this. Google it.
I mean, DJ Paul said out of his own mouth that he does not do trap music.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I did a song with 666 Mafia. It's called "What the Business." It's featuring Gip, Ali, and Juicy J. Back in the days,
mm-hmm.
I had already made the beat. And I was so happy to goddamn Juicy and Paul was gonna fuck with me. Goddamn, I said, man, come and add something to the beat. Goddamn, they're like, dog, that shit already goddamn hit. Now let me just rap. Shit, I was trying to get them to goddamn collab.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, nigga, that shit is already jammed. So hanging with them all the time, like so as you know, Goody Mob, Outkast, everybody's come. I'm talking about. Shout out to Bun B, all Pimp C, Bun B.
Yeah, they was staying in College Park when they did Riding Dirty.
I was fortunate enough in my music career that everybody I produced for, I actually hanged out with and produced in the studio with them and kick it with them to this day.
Oh, that shit's different now. That shit's really different now. Hell,
right,
niggas is making albums. Niggas is making albums with artists that they never met that are dead and got pride for that shit. And,
right,
and they're counting their clout tokens from that shit. That's kind of like it's different. It hits different these days. Like,
listen, I met Gucci, and Gucci just stay at my house, this same house I'm in right now. Right. But I got hundreds of songs with Gucci, Waka, you name it. I remember Miss Dale Bart, Nicki Minaj over here. I remember fucking French Montana. OJ Juice Man, shout out to OJ. I did a lot of stuff for OJ too. Like all that whole fucking all that So Icy Camp, the fucking Miss Deb and them over there, Miss A Entertainment, all that Speedy. I just ain't put my drop on everything. I was signed to Jeezy. I was signed to Jeezy for 2 years.
Right.
I was still Gucci friend. So I couldn't let Jeezy know that I'm still hanging with Gucci. Until Gucci was like, fuck that shit, God damn it, fuck that nigga. Man, that's my nigga Gucci. But you gotta understand, Waka had Southside and Lex. Southside and Lex was introduced to me. I built a whole facility, run and shoot. I turned it into a fucking studio, fucking rehearsal hall, all that. That's when Thug and
y'all killed my hoop spot. Nah, I've been stopped hooping when Run and Shoot went out.
Yep. Thug, Jacquees, all that stuff came from over there. Like it's so much. I mean,
that shit is crazy, man. I remember when Young Thug had messaged me like way before the I'm a Stoner and all that shit. And it was just at such a bad time, man. That's why I tell everybody, man, don't give up on that shit. If you homeless nigga, find a studio.
Let me ask you and y'all people some questions. What kind of music is Young Thug's music then? Is it trap?
I mean, my opinion, I would definitely put it in the trap category, but he's kind of metamorphosized that vibe.
So what is Lil Wayne?
I don't know. I would say Southern hip hop.
Ding, ding, ding. So you would put Southern hip hop as Outkast, Goody Mob, Lil Wayne, Cash Money,
3-6.
So when does the trap kick in? Jeezy, T.I., Gucci. Who else?
Migos.
But okay, stop at Migos. Isn't Migos Crucial Conflict or Do or Die? Isn't that's the whole
triplet flow type vibe?
Yes.
Then that still had to come back to 3-6 and Bone Thugs.
Yes, Bone Thugs. Yes, all that. So we got a good listen. Everybody got the good idea. It's so many people who successful with it know how to execute it, taking from the old and making it new. Everything. Some people say
I guess we do for real. We for real forgot about No Limit though. I can't do P like that. I gotta face all the New Orleans niggas all the time. So
would Ice Cream Man from Master P, would that be a trap? Since you're talking about dope?
I mean, technically.
But you gotta understand, break down the word trap. The word trap came from the trap spot where you're selling dope at.
Right.
Like,
the Bluff. It's places like the Bluff.
Everybody got a trap.
Right.
Everybody has a hood. Everybody got every city. Everybody got one. It just so happened the phrase, the term trap and music got put together on T.I., which had beats. But did T.I. have trap music tracks back then? No. Toomp did music.
Right.
He just used 808s with the MPC. Like Toomp, shout out to Toomp, the MPC. However, again, the word trap and music together is T.I.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely coined that. He said to trademark that shit as soon as it came out of his mouth. So,
the phrase trap music, the sound, and from producing side to the sound, shit, you got to give it to Shawty Ray.
Yeah,
facts. Like, and everything he touched prior to it, and T.I. and after that, he created Jeezy. That's why Jeezy was like Jeezy and T.I. real close friends. So Jeezy's like, man, you can have shit, you can have going, but you go back to Lil J, that's before T.I.
Yeah, but I mean, the Lil J album had a lot of he had got I think it was called Do the Damn Thing, and it was produced by Lil Jon.
Shawty Red found Jeezy. Jeezy was his artist.
Yeah, but he had the joint with Lil Jon on that album though.
Yeah, because John, all his friends, all still friends to this day. All us used to hang out together, swap sounds. That's how Georgia. That's why we still family. We family like that. Just like me and you on this podcast together. Like That's how Georgia is. We not New
Here
York.
go Roger. Roger just hit me with a text. He said, "You gonna leave David Banner out like that?" Nah, man, we ain't gonna leave him out like that. As far as like the he was just talking about some shit.
Yes, but Rubber Band Man came later.
It was on trap music though.
David Banner came later. If you talk about the producing side, what you talking about, like being on somebody? Because that's the case with Lil C at. With Lil C.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. You know his little drop just be in the beginning? Yeah. Come on now. It's a lot of people that leaving out. Actually, in the history of things, what KE at?
KE on the track.
Yeah, KE did.
He's too busy scamming niggas on YouTube. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. KE, don't hurt me, dog.
Yeah, like so. For those, yeah, I am 44 years old. Like I'm speaking knowledge. I'm 2 years older than hip hop. Yeah, that way.
It's all good. We all boomers in here. I got more gray hairs than everybody in this bitch.
No, I'm saying that for the simple fact of why Georgia, once we got the ring and we still got it so long. Why we still, because we embrace people. I came from South Carolina. They met me in South Carolina on a radio show where I was doing something for them. I just became friends with them and then exercise. See, that's another thing. People want to know how to get placements, right? I know you said that. Oh, you want me to wait for that?
Yeah. Somebody just hit me about that on Twitter. Was talking about how you get your placements and stuff like that.
We are the placements.
Basically. Everybody,
producers, beat makers, whoever the fuck you are, DJs, we are the placements. Wanna know why? The most important person in the music industry is an engineer. Nothing get played, nothing get recorded, nothing get mixed, nothing get done without an engineer. Renegade, shout out to Renegade. Engineer starts there. But after the engineer, what you need? Music, the beats. Okay? So it's called supply and demand. If you got dope shit and somebody know you got dope shit, they're gonna contact you for your dope shit.
Hey, you know what's funny about that, dog? Like I just from jumping back into the studios and stuff like that, a lot of engineers, they reach out and the first thing they do, like, man, such and such in here.
Yeah,
you
need
the track.
I remember the other day, he was like, man, Tip over here in the studio, man, and he talking about, man, tell Speedy to send me some beats, man, goddamn, because they beats somebody sent me the whack. Feel me? That because engineer knew how to get in contact with me.
I'm telling you, bro. Like we was just talking about, like, man, like I did a video a few days ago about like this cat that had sent some samples to another producer or whatnot, and then now he's posing and the issue as in the homie stole the samples, and I'm like, bro, like get your facts straight. Like you just said on IG. It's on, unless he you can edit shit, but it's too late now. I already screen captured it. I said, you just said that you was fucking with homie first, and then he the whole entire thing is basically the big producer. He got the placement.
But hold on,
all right.
I watched that show. I watched that your episode you had put up there. But check this out. You missing the key thing on your episode. You said he replayed it. He said he made his track over. Right?
That was the claim by the producer.
Listen closely. He made it over. That's listen. They do that all the damn time. Make somebody. Make making somebody track over is never gonna sound like yours because they don't have the same sounds. You can make it over. It's gonna sound close to it, but it's never going to sound the same. They're not going to EQ the same. It's not going to be the same. And we're not going to make it the same. We're going to use it as an idea to make our own shit because most producers, if you like me, somebody ask me to make some shit over, yeah, but I'm gonna add my twist so it don't sound like the motherfucker shit.
But hold it right there because we was just talking about how there was a joint that you did with Big Gibb, right?
Right.
And you found out that you told him to play like a riff to Billie Jean, but break up the riff, right?
I tell you the story. So My first placement as DJ Speedy was Stepping Out from Big Gipp, where I had a session guitarist came in to play with me. I paid $700 session fee for him to sit there and wait till I tell him what to fucking play for the day. So I say, man, play Billie Jean over, but skip this note, that note, this note. It sounds just like Billie Jean. I think it's Billie Jean, but it ain't Billie Jean because I skipped notes. However, I didn't sample it.
Right.
So when the Stepping Out came out, the labels made me sign this piece of paper saying that I'm responsible, blah, 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 blah. They held my money for a year. Thought Michael Jackson was going to sue me. He was alive now. He thought Michael Jackson was going to sue me. Well, he didn't. Now, you can go Google Stepping Out. It's going to come up similarities. It's going to come up this shit, sample jeans or whatever shit that shit called. It's going to come out like, oh, it sound like Billie Jean. But Hall & Oates got approached by Michael Jackson before me. Hall & Oates told a story about how Michael Jackson came to them to say, hey, sorry guys, I stole you goddamn your bass line from goddamn I can't go for that for my Billie Jean. And it was like, huh? What you talking about? Man, I took your bass line. I had my guitar player play the bass line over, and it's on Billie Jean. It's a hit. It was like, so we went back and listened, kind of find out it's the same bass line. Same thing I did.
And then there's some more crazy shit.
We didn't sample the master though. Had it played over. Now, they took it from some goddamn body else.
Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch?
But they call it inspired by. Because technically music theory, it's been done over and over and over again. Melodies are infinite, but music and chords and drum rudiments, you can't never own that shit. You can't own sound. Fuck y'all talking about? You can't own no fucking sound. But sound and melodies together make a song. That's the difference. Together, you got song copyright. You ain't never got no beat copyright until now. Now you do. Now you. I don't know if you want to go into that about the music monetization and the shit that Kanye did. With, you know what I'm saying? We did in 2008.
Yeah. No. We definitely need to talk about that, the Monetization Act, because we was talking about could you copyright a beat theoretically, and you said no, and I thought that shit was crazy.
You couldn't, but I actually also told you how. Theoretically, you still could have did that back in the days if you knew about it, but.
Yeah, if you had Logic, because you can write sheet music easily while you make your beats. That's the thing about Logic.
Because see, here's what people get fucked up at. Back in the days, we had CDs, and you could look at the credits. Where it's written by. Written by don't always mean. See, this is separate your money, because I'm a composer, producer that makes beats and engineers and DJs. I write music. Now, some people make beats only. I make beats and I write music, meaning the way you speak of it is how you get paid from it. I score movies.
Right.
I write the music for the music score. Well, I score artists. I write the music to the beats that they're using. I can copyright that because that's in a tangible form and it's written. Audio, they got an SR form, which is called sound recording. Song recording or sound recording, the same fucking thing. Pro Tools session or whatever. You recorded it. It got a metadata, all that. Yeah. But that don't hold up in court. You ever heard this word called, you ever heard this thing say possession is 9/10 of the law?
I heard that before.
He who has the session is the winner. You made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. Jay-Z. You made a hot goddamn loop sample, I turned it to a hot ass song. Because you can't copyright that damn sample. Only thing you can do is say, man, I made that sample. Prove it. Sue me.
They want you to talk about the Marvin. Oh yeah, because we was just talking about the Marvin Gaye incident about with Pharrell and how it worked.
Shout out to Pharrell and Robert Thicke, them people. Listen, so Pharrell clearly was inspired by Marvin Gaye's song and made that beat.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it was obvious.
But he wrote the song because he wrote it too. He wrote the song, and Robert Thicke sung it. The melody was not like the beat.
Absolutely.
How it's an appeal right now. They ain't won yet. There's an appeal. Pharrell ain't paid. They ain't paid him shit.
But why did they win that case though? Because I didn't even know.
Nigga, I'm broke.
I'm opening a restaurant on August 1st, fam. Hey.
Oh, my bad. Appreciate that donation. Congrats.
Listen, everybody. They won the case at that particular point in time because Robert Thicke and Pharrell did not show up to the fucking court hearing, and the judge automatically ruled in the Marvin Gaye's family favor. That's why they didn't pay him shit. They ain't won shit because if Pharrell and them lose that, I'm coming to sue all y'all motherfuckers. How about
That's crazy. How you not show up? Because they probably was like, man, that shit gonna go.
Man, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. You know how motherfuckers be like, oh, court tomorrow. I'm in London, but I ain't.
Right.
You know, the attorneys and everybody supposed to have it. Because that's why. So what they do is they give cases. They give cases of that happens before to use in defense of yourself. And for real, I shared my situation with the Michael Jackson thing, and I also had a couple of other situations where I won, and clearly, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now, if they would have sampled the master and made a beat out of it, then that's different. However, if he would have sung the melody over too, that's interpolation. That's only publishing. The master entitles a sample clearance fee and all that other shit. Publishing comes from. Remember I told you a story about CeeLo when I did the Rod Stewart. Right. I wrote the hook, which basic. It was nobody's shit, and then CeeLo sung it over like Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart interpolation came. It took 80% of the publishing. It wasn't no sample.
Oh, that lineage don't play. Like don't partially have those shit that sound like the Beatles. Don't have your shit sound like Sting. Don't have Rod Stewart. Don't fuck with them. That's why they got long money.
But the beat was not it was original beat. He sung the hook over like Rod Stewart's song. I told you that he sung the hook over like Rod Stewart.
Right.
That's a whole nother ball game. I can't control. Listen, you can't control what the artist gonna say. Just like in Nelly in Grills, Nelly used fucking I think it's like 13 or 14 different interpolation lines from different artists.
Mm-hmm.
In the whole top, bottom, and the row, all those different shit he was saying in his verses came from other fucking people. Like Smile for Me, Daddy, What You Looking? All that came from different people's songs. That publishing got bust up so goddamn much. That's why on the writer credit say written by all kind of different people. No, in the writer's credit, once you sample somebody's shit, they get writer's credit too. Everybody think like, oh, so and so made a beat with you, or such person made a beat. This person made a beat. This person goddamn wrote these lyrics or whatever. In writing's credit, no, nigga, writing credit comes from anything dealing with those songs, from the music side to the lyric side. It says written by blah 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 blah. Real name, publishing companies, da da da. Now, yeah. Anyway,
there was something else we was talking about too that was kind of crazy, and yeah, it brought it to my attention, and I was like, "What? Was it? It was the Home Recording Act, right?"
Oh yeah. So you want to go into the different ways to get paid? So actually, I'm asking some of your followers out there, like, how many of y'all know how many ways it is to get paid from music? Apparently they don't know because everybody try to run and try to do what somebody else doing all the time.
They try to send people loops and loop packs with hidden EULAs and shit like that.
Right. Don't feel bad though, because most people only know 4 for most, 5 if you're good. But it's 22 different ways. 22.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Most people only know fucking 5 at the most.
Shit, you're being nice. I would say maybe 2, because all they trying to do is get the placement and have this shit, have the song come out so they can post it back on their IG. So they gonna So that means that they don't know about basically getting the advanced,
Man,
maybe
Roy,
a publishing,
see, everybody
most,
get
and performance rights. I give
royalties,
3.
capital royalties, and regular royalties. They get those mixed up. They let the folk tell you something. Listen, but how many? Okay, this pandemic going on, everybody's not working. Do you know anything you ever watched in life has music in it? Whether it's gonna be low or loud, everything has music in it. Next time y'all look watch TV and watch something, you're gonna look at it differently. It got music in it. Now, who does the music for that shit? Me. The music for the talk beds, the music for trailers, the music for all that shit. Boy, I sit here and got there, collect goddamn grip doing that shit. Because when everybody go left, I go right. Now, but that come from learning how to score, learning how to engineer 7.1 surround sound, learning my shit. They know I can do that shit, and I don't have no. I do it by myself. I don't have no fucking crew. I don't need. I do it all alone.
I mean, you don't even have to have, like, that's the thing. It's like I see like so many of these new younger producers that ain't even burnt. They shouldn't be burnt out at fucking 20 something at least. I'm not even burnt out at 38, but they like there's. Go ahead, brother.
I'll tell you where that came from. Like, so even working with other people, yes, when we work with other people, it's people we rock with forever, like Organized Noise. But see, it was for a purpose. I was a DJ that had connections in that world to get music played. They were producers that had artists and So me working with Organized Noise, learning how to produce, is a payment for me being able to be their homie and play their record. So it's a give and a curse. But however, they also produced music and it was able to help me advance. So it was something there for them. Two producers that knew trying to goddamn collab together. Shit, what y'all gonna do with the music once you get it done? That's why I see they try to collab with a producer that's on, because they want to do a beat with a producer that's on and hope that producer is gonna shop it and help it get a placement quicker.
Right.
Get that part. But when like Southside and Lex were friends that made beats together. See, that's a difference. That's where it really came from, all that crew, because they kept the same formula. The Southside kept the same formula when we found Metro, TM88, like all that shit, like, because that's the formula he had with his brother, like goddamn Lex, you know what I'm saying? Right. So they did it together, and that was the Fruit Loop environment. However, the cool thing about it was Southside was around people like us, where the people like Metro and everybody else can meet. Now, take Future for instance. Future.
Shout out to Meathead. We know him as Meathead.
That's little brother. That's Rico's Wade's first cousin. He's Meathead to me. Second generation. Dungeon family. The connection is like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the beauty of Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? The beauty of Atlanta, Georgia, and us old niggas. Everybody like the young, old niggas don't look out. Nah.
Right.
You don't even know the old niggas you need to talk to. Like I pass so many people on social media and all kinds of shit just looking. You don't know me.
Either way, we don't disrespect our elders, dog.
No,
at all.
And then everybody knows if you ask me anything, I will respond to it. But it's all how you ask and what you asking for, because I don't give a fuck. Like, you don't walk triple left life. You ain't feeding me, fucking me, or financing me. I don't give a fuck. Come on, hell no. Feed me, fuck me, or financing me. I don't give a fuck. And I'm really about that life. I'm about to go into some other shit now, though. But anyway,
yeah. Let's not.
Let's not. But yeah, man. Like, I get the part when it's. They got to listen. Everybody has all the youngsters, old and young, because everybody trying to figure it out now. They got the right idea, just got to be able to execute it. You got to be able to execute it. Like,
now, I think some of them are executing it better than others, but some of them are just kind of like blackmailing the ones that's on, like the big producers that's on. Like, you see a lot of that, like the whole Cash Money AP with Wilo. I mean, I get it. You know, he did his thing or whatever. And, you know, but it seemed like he was blackmailing him a bit. You know what I mean?
So check this out. Say for instance, I'm Cash Money AP.
Mm-hmm.
That other guy, whatever. I don't know. I forgot. I don't know what he said his name.
Right.
And I never met you ever in life. Now, how can you prove that I took your beat? You got to be able to prove that I even heard your beat, even took your shit. How can you prove that? Because a lot of people also try to claim people's shit because they can, and they know any discrepancy is going to stop people from goddamn getting paid from it. Any discrepancy. But if you don't know enough information to even fucking have a warrant that fuck you, sue me. You feel me? So at that point, it got to be some validity to that AP story, because didn't you say that he put they put the credits on, they end up come back to putting the credits on there or something?
Yeah, he ended up putting the credits on at least the IG story or whatnot to kind of take the heat off him, I guess. So it's not even the first time this happened to him either. But
that means there's some kind of validity to the story. So that means he had some kind of interaction with that person to be able to send him something to her that he redid. Like, it got to be some kind of information, because you can't just say that, oh, Speedy took my beat and I ain't never met you a day in my motherfucking
Give me
life.
1 second, I'm gonna let this dog out real quick.
Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So you got to be able to say something like that. Like, you can't just say, oh, that you took my beat. We got the same sounds. We use the same machine. We use the same machine. Got the same sounds, the same beat pad, but he took the sound. Nigga, I make all my sounds.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, the thing is, with some of the way that people are doing things is, if you have context, if you have a recent history with them, if you've been in the same room with them, or if y'all emailed each other, you know, that's all a paper trail of some sorts. And that's why it's a little easier to kind of put the pressure on somebody when they have that situation with the label and whatnot. And yeah, shit like that happens.
So here's the scenario. Okay, I got a perfect story. Future, Dre 3000, and Organized Noise did a song called Benz Bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told that bitch to get something about a Benz hoe.
I need to get that Connect album too. When they was in the group, and now I remember just hearing Meathead for the first time, aka Future, and I was like, damn, this dude's gonna be something for real. Like, they always dope, but yeah. But go ahead, my bad.
So the story about that song was Organized Noise did the beat. Mr. DJ, which is done our family too. Mr. DJ was Earth Tone 3, which used to make beats with Dre and Big.
No doubt.
Mr. DJ, shout out to Cheeks. Mr. DJ had a bunch of records and went through and found a shitload of samples and made loops and samples and shit and gave it to Rico from Organized Noise. Shout out to Rico Wade. Gave Rico a loop pack years ago. So Rico was going through trying to make the beat for Ben's Bitch, and he went in and got them the little goddamn pack, and he got them found the sample, this loop, whoop, whoop, and he used it. Mr. DJ said, "Oh shit, Pimp, goddamn, I gave you the goddamn sample, goddamn, I need to get in on that. I need to goddamn whoop, whoop, whoop."
Right.
That was a big old little dispute. That's family though. They got over it, but stuff like that, like you feel me? Shit like that causes rifts and shit too. But how do one deal with something like that? If you my partner and I gave you some goddamn samples, you're gonna use them differently than me. You might find that sample I might have found it, thought it was dope, and I never used it, and you used it, but didn't. So what's royalty free? When something becomes royalty free, meaning I don't want nothing in return for this sample.
Right.
You feel me? I don't want nothing in return. I made these packs, and I sold. You bought the pack, or I gave it to you. Whatever. Whoop, do what you do, because you still got to get the placement. You still got to get it, make it work. Because Rico made the song, got Drake 3000 on it, got Future, you know what I'm saying, on it, blah 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 blah, and it's a song. So other than that, it would have been on in a computer in the fucking hard drive forever. Nobody never used it, bitch.
Yeah, man. We a team anyways, dog. We gotta keep everything in house, and if we're gonna pass around samples and shit like that, dog, we gotta know where them shits is. Like,
right.
That shit. That's why shit like that happens, man. Like, homie passed him a sample. He probably said he did that shit, and it was a lie because he picked that bitch up.
Not only that, if you turn me on to something and you made me some money, like your connections, and I vice versa, and we've been doing that forever. Why, if I gave you a bunch of samples that I totally forgot about till I remember that I gave it to you, and you turn it into a song? Okay. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. Now, do you think that morally, loyally, homie, I'm supposed to say, oh, nigga, I need some goddamn pub on that shit?
Man.
Because perfect example, let me tell you something.
Everything is business, ain't shit personal. And that's something that my nigga Paul said. You want me to hit you with the air horn?
Nah. Some people are built different.
Right.
Why? I got a homeboy, Mark. Okay. Shout out to Mark. Mark makes beats. Mark, which with Sci-Hi the Prince. So Sci-Hi, Kanye, Mr. Bentley, and all of them was got there together one day, and it was like 2015 and 16. I sent a whole goddamn pack of goddamn tracks and also sounds, original loops, really original loops and everything over to Sci-Hi's email. I think it was a couple of months ago. Mark hit me like, yo, Speedy, I hope you don't goddamn kill me, man, but goddamn Sci-Hi told me I could goddamn go through the little sound packs and whatever, because I was fucking around with some beats and shit, and I came up with a beat, and Big Crit want to use it. Crit using it, and he wanted to put it on the album. Is it cool? And he like, how much publishing you want? I'm like, dog, we good. Like, shit. First of all, I forgot about the shit. Secondly, I'm like, nigga, shit, split it 50-50. I don't give a fuck. I'm just glad. I was even glad that you even called me. You ain't even had to call me and tell me about it. I forgot about the shit.
Well, I mean, that's dope though. That's because that's family, bro. A lot of these dudes don't be family. They just be reaching out to people, and you know, that's cool to shoot your shot, but know where you're shooting your goddamn shot.
He put it out about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's called "Gotta Get Over." Get over. It's on my. But yeah, he didn't have to call me, but he did have to call me because the session, the separated files of the session to get it mixed, and then I had, you know what I'm saying, help.
And you know, labels have stopped doing that. Some labels stopped doing it. Like, they don't even give a fuck if it's a 2-track anymore.
I understand. Crit makes his own beats. Crit produces J. Cole. J. Cole just started working with other producers. He make his own beats. I mean, we was in studio organizing noise working with him, and he didn't use none of the shit that we did. He came out here and worked with other shit. But yeah, man, like, at the end of the day, that was cool. That was cool in him because he had to do that because he shit.
Right.
And I sent him the separated files and everything. But see, I
seen Big Crit at the record store a few weeks ago, digging this shit. I was like, nah, bro, you about to dig in the same area I'm digging? Nah. What you got? Nah.
But yeah, like, see, a lot of people don't even know like how long I've even been with Walker to this day behind the scenes, doing Walker shit. Even like look at Walker. He said something on my birthday, February the 7th. If you go on my page, like February 7th, I was sitting on the beach, and Walker said, "Man,
happy belated,
happy birthday! Y'all don't even know, man. What the how long Speedy been goddamn helping me and getting me shit right." I'm like, yeah, tell the world that shit, nigga. You know, I talked to Walker yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like shit.
That shit made me feel bad too. I was like, damn, man, like I need to do better with myself and pick up the phone more. But I be in my world. Like, you be in your world, but I be in my world.
Yeah, but so listen. So this is secret to me. This is my formula of how I get placement, how I conduct my life for the last fucking 33 years in the music industry. I'm 44, but I've been in the industry 33 years. I started 12 years old. Anyway, so let me explain to y'all. I am great at producing, meaning I produce my ass off. My life is a production. I produce my life.
Nah, for real, he for real do this.
My life is a production. Meaning, I was a DJ and figured out how to take something that nobody fucking knew about at that time and turn it into what we know now is hip hop music, all that shit. I started with R&B music and fucking old shit DJing. Now, I produced that to my life. I met Outkast and I knew there was artists and I knew Goody Mob and I knew there was artists. I was still learning how to make beats because my new friends I met need beats or wanted beats.
That's it. That's how it usually works though.
But I didn't know that me having the outlet for the beats. See, most people try to make beats and then try to figure out who they're going to give them to.
Mm-hmm.
I got a phone and connections of people that need the beats so I can go make them and say, oh, this sound dope for Beyonce. Oh, this sound dope for Jake. This sound dope. I got an outlet for them. See, the old niggas, the old whatever you want to call it, older producers, older people.
Boomers. That's what they call them. Boomers.
Those are my peers. My peers run the music industry. My peers control the music industry.
Right.
Internet.
Still do.
To this day, I'm on the phone. I'm on this thing with one of my peers. They control what they do.
Once you meet Leslie, it's a wrap. When you meet Leslie Breathwaite, it's like it's a wrap. It's a wrap, dog. You solidified. You're knighted.
So most of y'all people, artists, producers, y'all are dope, but who cares? Listen.
You
Two producers together can make a beat, but a producer and an artist together can make a song.
Right.
So two producers come trying to make a beat. Who we gonna give it to? Who gonna know that the beat dope? How are we gonna get it out to the world? Who gonna buy this motherfucker? Is it gonna be a hit? Is it gonna work? If we're gonna get credit for it, it's too many variables. It's too many fucking variables. Everybody want to make sound packs. Okay, who said somebody gonna use your sound pack? Make a beat with your sound pack. Give you credit for that shit. It makes them. Who even said you gonna even hear that they even use your shit? Who just said that's your sound? You feel me? Like it's too many variables in this music industry.
Right.
So I guess they call that when it's saturated, everybody trying to do the same thing. See, I produce my life into producing and doing stuff opposite of what other people does. If somebody over here trying to get a placement with the artist that they see fucking on top, like say you trying to get at Beyonce in her DM or Jeezy or whatever, you're trying to get at these motherfuckers. Well, shit, I go holler at Max Goose or holler at goddamn Matthew Rose or holler at Jay Jay Brown or Lenny S or somebody else to get to Rihanna.
Hell,
now, I don't try to go at Rihanna and Beyonce
like,
that way.
Keep it fresh though. You work with any artist. That's the thing. Like you don't just sit here and just try to throw all your eggs in one basket. Like
right. Listen, I work with anybody who got that money. And listen, shout out to Goody Mob. It's on the Goody Mob DVD. This shit tatted on my arm. I got them beats. You got some monies. That shit on my arm. That shit been on my arm forever. Yeah, I mean, but see, I know everybody's not going to be checking. Everybody's going to check for like Beyonce or Rihanna. I'm going to who behind them, how they became who they are. Somebody put the money up and was behind them to help them get to where they at, right?
Right.
The daddy birthday motherfuckers. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I think what it is that everybody's so into popping to the it guy that they don't realize that there's it guys that just haven't developed that it factor yet. And then on top of not getting that it factor going, like they're not setting up their platform right. Like the biggest thing that you should do, and I'm just being for the 2020s, is that you should show people that you actually give a damn about more than one person than yourself. You feel me?
Right.
And you know, everybody's great, but what can you actually bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? Whether it be knowledge or whatever. And that's exactly the core thing that you've been saying about your relationships that you have built with many people, is because you have the knowledge, you given them knowledge in different aspects about life and their music that makes them feel that you're worth the time.
Right. Yeah, but in a nutshell, I bring people's money. I bring people money and not asking for money. Not asking for money. You feel me? Right. I bring something they can make money off to be able to pay me back some money. You feel me? Like, say for instance, I'm president of Brit Squad for Waka, right? So I bring Waka's stuff to make money off. Instead of him paying me a salary, I get paid off of what I bring to the table, right? Like a manager, so to say, like manager. But no, I bring $1 million deals and get paid off of that instead of him had to pay me millions of dollars.
Right.
You feel me? And it's my partner. You know what I'm saying? So different things like that. But that's what organized noise. That's what you are. Life. That's just life. Like, that's just me as a person. Because the money, when he keeps saying, "Oh, don't chase the money, don't chase the money," motherfucker, chase that goddamn money. Let me tell you why. I go left, I go right.
No, it's facts.
Don't chase the money. Let me chase it. Okay. Hell no. Shit, I've been in both worlds, so I can tell you that. Like, nigga, you can't do nothing in this world without no money. You can't help nobody if you can't help your fucking self.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself before you be able to take care of others and shit like that, man. I wouldn't. That's just a life thing. I want to tell to every last person that's watching this motherfucking stream. You can feel funny about that, but you better be taking care of your goddamn self, because ain't nobody gonna fuck with you if you can't take care of your goddamn self. They're gonna look at you crazy, or they might fuck with you and then they get mad later.
Nobody's gonna fuck with you if you ain't got no money or no ways to make money. Even a bitch. See, they ain't
a girl.
Not even fuck with you if you got no money. Meaning, they don't want no. It's not like physically you got to have a bunch of money for them. No, you got to be able to upgrade. Beyonce told you better. Upgrade or enhance the situation.
It had Jeezy rocking Tom Ford by the time what year?
With some big ass pants to the goddamn to the butt.
Quick.
But yeah, like, what they should tell you is don't let the money change you. But see, money only brings out what was already there anyway.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I remember you saying that yesterday.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Money only brings out what was already there. That's a misconception when they tell you don't chase the money. Y'all, that's some bullshit. Y'all follow that. Y'all follow that. You want to listen, chase that money, but don't let it change you. Only thing should change is your address, your bank account size, like, you know what I'm saying? Your business acumen should change. That's the only thing should change, not you as a person.
But yeah. But what did you say about that? About money changing people though?
Money only brings out what was already there. If you were already an asshole and a fucked up person, a thief or whatever, let some money let you get some money.
Mm-hmm.
They call that fuck you money.
Mm-hmm. That's what they call it.
Fuck you money. Now,
shit,
I got fuck you money, okay, but you would never know that I got fuck you money because I'm still the same nigga. I'm highly broken, barely rich, and I have no buffer, unapologetic. I don't got no problem saying fuck no. Yeah, I got it. Fuck no, you ain't giving it to you. Now what? Because the quickest way to get somebody out your life is loan them some money. Because if they need money, they can't pay you back. They got to be able to pay you back and pay what they can't pay now when they need some money.
Yeah, when somebody say loan money,
I'm a lose. So shit, I'd rather just keep mine.
I mean, I feel like this when it comes to loaning people money in the first place. Like,
I don't know, I give it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's exactly what I was about to get to. I was like, man, because you can't expect for them to pay you back. With most of these folks out here, ain't gonna pay you back. Now, if they do pay you back now, that is saying something for sure.
Now, I got another theory about that.
Uh-oh.
Money
Talk to him.
Money can be given and you're going to spend it. But what if I could put you in a position where you can always make money and make me some? Forever. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I have something. Listen, what they don't teach the youngsters, we gonna teach. I am an old nigga. I'd rather be old rich me than broke new you. Meaning, meaning, y'all watch these motherfucking battles, right? These fucking what you call it? Versus battles, right? But y'all missing the goddamn one key thing. They're battling 20 songs or more. That's called a catalog. Every 3 months for the rest of their life, they get a check in the mail. Called a catalog. Mm-hmm. Not one placement. A catalog of placements. I have 380 something, 89 fucking placements in my catalog. Over 60 Billboard placements. Catalog. I ain't got too many hit records because I did whole albums. 5 to 7 songs on each album.
But man, TV and movie money hit different anyways. So.
We didn't get into that. I scored.
Nobody gives a shit about a hit after you see your damn check from that.
My Dream Christmas, I scored the whole movie and did the soundtrack, all with using writers and producers. I produced it all, but writers and my homies that want to sing and everybody, I put them on the fucking album. Like I use everybody that I already get money with, like behind the scenes on an album because they want to be artists. But I'm like, hey, the best way to be an artist is goddamn do it yourself this way. I'm one of probably the hottest rappers in movies. I rap too. I rap and sing all kind of shit in my movies. I'm probably one of the hottest motherfuckers in movies. Listen, the moral of the story is chase that goddamn money and bring me some.
God damn.
No, I'll show you how to get it.
Come on, hell no.
Yo.
What we can do with money, listen, even this Black Lives Matter and all that, I get that. Listen.
Uh-oh.
But we can't change nothing because we don't own nothing. We don't own shit. Only thing we produce around this motherfucker is sweat. Dancing, basketball, football, baseball, all that sweat. We don't own the team.
This dude took my Instagram video. Nah, just play it. Nah, that's real talk. We talked about that shit. We don't own shit except for like trends. Like what is that?
We don't even own the music that we put out. Because you do know those advances is advance on money's going to be made. It's recoupable. Until that shit makes some money, you don't own it. Even when you need some money, motherfuckers go sell their publishing. Nigga, I ain't never sold my publishing. I have my catalog is mine. I have an admin.
Hell, niggas don't even ask for their goddamn publish. They'll get their advance and they be like, well, it's shit. This is the money I got right now. Get some Jordans.
People don't even know. Producers out there, y'all even know that when you get a placement on an original beat, you automatically 50% owner in the song. Your publishing, you don't got to ask for something that's already yours. 50% of it's already yours.
But they'll tell you to ask for that shit though.
Yeah, they'll con you out of it. Cause listen, they can't take it from
it's 25, you and the artist, and 50% is going to the label because we got the publishing of this. No, nigga, that's my publishing. Listen,
and I never go to Nashville because if you're in the room when something is made, I don't give a fuck, you sleep, drunk, whatever. If you're in the room when the song is being made, everybody get it split evenly amongst everybody. 33 to third, the 3 people that split evenly amongst everybody. That's how Nashville roll. That's why you don't hear no problems in Nashville. And then why us black people, we got all the drama. No other industry got drama with music.
I don't know about that one, dog. Because rock music for a hot minute, they just don't get the spotlight thrown on them. But either way, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for all the shit.
Why we build our people up to tell them now? Then? Why we do that? Why we build them up to tell them now? We build them up to tell them now.
I've been asking that shit for years, bro. I've been asking myself that shit for years.
Listen, we built Tekashi 6ix9ine on up. We was all with that fuck shit. Now that he got to tear that shit down. Oh, you want to cancel him? Cancel what? Y'all can't cancel shit. Y'all can't even cancel your own fucking your fucking credit card. You can't cancel shit. You can't cancel them.
Man, seeing that dude for day one just didn't look right. Everything didn't add up when I saw him day one.
But guess what? Okay, so what you gonna do about it though? You can't it's meaning.
Well, the main thing you could do about it is stop paying that dude attention.
That's all you gotta do. Stop talking about it.
Right. That's how you make a nigga disappear.
Stop talking about it. Stop supporting him. Even when you talk bad about him, they're still getting clicks.
Yeah, he
good
won't
or bad. I'm still getting likes. I'm still getting clicks. Good or bad, you're still gonna get talked about. That's engagement. That's called engagement. That's called money. He chasing the money. That nigga came out running. He came out chasing his money.
Shit, he ain't had to chase it too hard because he was with I can't think of old boys. Granger.
Yeah, he got his behind the scenes. His people's behind the scenes is pushing the button. Like that's how Nicki got in that shit.
Big dog too. The big dog.
Big dog is behind him. Like people don't even know that.
And people, so I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. See, y'all
looking at
don't
the
understand the game.
Looking at him. He ain't the one.
It's big dog.
It's Benny and them behind him. Like I know, yeah, all them folk behind. But listen, and you can't listen. How you gonna talk? Listen, you say something about you. Cancel him. Them niggas behind him, but cancel you. You'll never make it.
Shit, they just canceled the whole entire New York gang, bro.
Boy, stop playing. You better stop playing with them folk in the music industry because you got to think it's called an entertainment business. They're in the business of making money off of entertainment. They don't care about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. They care about making money off of entertainment. That word culture vulture and all that shit, man, get this shit out of here.
Yeah, they care nothing about that shit.
But you're real culture vulture all the way to the bank. Mm-hmm. Because still, you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing. What you gonna do about it? You don't own it. You don't own none of that shit. You're trying to get into that shit to get money out of that shit. I mean, I guess that's what you're doing it for. I don't know what some people are doing it for.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this. Back to what you were saying as far as we don't own shit. I beg to differ on a little bit because we have the money. We have the money. We ain't broke. Like if we talk about so-called black people,
that's what we own.
That's the thing. And the problem is behind that is that people don't want to wait. Like if I use Kyrie Irving's situation where he was talking about building his own league or whatnot, and people were talking about why would you lead? This is the same pro blackity blacks that be all over motherfucking Twitter and shit. It's like, man, Kyrie is dumb. How is he dumb for thinking like a leader? I was like, or not having a exact plan. Because the reality of having a league is that you're bringing, if it's a black league, what is an NBA? It's not like the XFL versus the NFL, my nigga. Like, bruh, like I think people are so spoiled in the process. Like greed is so good to people that don't understand what proper ownership is. And with ownership, you can control a whole bunch of things. So I was like, man. So we are that fucked up in the game.
Title.
Go ahead.
Title. Jay-Z's title, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when Jay-Z came out and he took all the artists and he took all the publishers, took all the music and he put it on a platform called Title.
Mm-hmm.
We dogged the shit out of that motherfucking shit. We talked so much shit, devalued the company to where he had to sell 20% of it to Sprint. Well, when he sold,
it costs a lot of money to run a business like that. Period.
He only needed support. He had the company.
If we're going to start breaking down the business behind Tidal, the issue with Tidal, the way I see it from day one inception, was they focused on artists and not the audience. The audience is the mass public people that are going to intake that. They really put the spotlight on the artist, and that was the biggest mistake in that part of it.
But you're absolutely right. But for 1 second, remember this Jay-Z knew connection with all the artists that was popular and had catalogs that was black and was bringing them to one platform. He started with himself and his wife.
It wasn't all black either. Madonna,
listen,
Dead Mouse.
He started with his community. He started with his people.
You could even and that's the other thing too. My bad, I don't mean to interrupt you. That was the other thing, because I wrote Tidal early on, and I was like, man, how can I send my music to you? Well, we don't have a service right now to where you can send your music. I was like, whoa, so you have this big ass thing where you're talking about artists can get paid more, and there's no way for me as an independent artist to submit anything.
All right, so let me break down.
But that's been fixed. That's been fixed since then.
But let me break down what Jay-Z was trying to do,
okay.
so that you get a better understanding. He left Rockefeller and he started Rock Nation. Well, Rock Nation is owned by Live Nation,
which is a mass conglomerate. Live
Nation will buy your company, throw you a bunch of money, and let you run it like it's independent, like it's yours.
So basically, it's an acquisition. So it's been acquired by Live Nation.
Let me finish.
Unless it's a merger. Now, there's two differences between it. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Live Nation is a touring company.
Right. Yeah.
Jay-Z either going to get you on Rock Nation label or Rock Nation management, because he knew he was prepaid for shows. If he got you into one of those, he could put you on the bill for Live Nation. So he was Live Nation, Rock Nation is really the company to intersect of getting the big acts to come fuck with Live Nation and get a bag. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they knew that, because Live Nation just do all their tours. Now, Live Nation also owns Ticketmaster and Insomniac. Insomniac does the EDCs, all the big EDM shits. All that shit's owned by Live Nation, because it would be a monopoly if they just put their name on it. They had to buy all the shit and let people still run the company like it's theirs. But Jay-Z found a bigger bag. 200-something million the first deal was, and then he done recoup that shit by 4 or 5 times. Now, all the big acts are his homies. He managed them. That's what built that. So then Jay-Z found out about the streaming bag. That's what Tidal came into play.
Yeah, because I mean that was an early, because he saw Pandora walk to the labels, he saw Spotify talking to the labels about music for service, and
but guess what he did though? He's implement the same formula of getting his folk that he got connections to, manage, got them on his he got the same people and took them. Bring your catalog over to Tidal, just build our own streaming platform, which is genius. But the little people didn't benefit from it in the beginning, because he's trying to get something up and running. He was trying to get it up and running. So we little people or whatever are talking shit because we can't goddamn get in and do what we want to do to get on in that process of him trying to get his shit going to make it make sense for us. You feel me? So he can't. He's doing the same thing with the NFL. He got to get in there to be able to change it. You can't change it on the sideline. Yeah, okay, everybody kneeling. Okay, now what we do? Oh yeah, so we figured out it wasn't about Kaepernick getting no job. It was about police killing us black people. So now what we do? See, everybody got to have some kind of solution. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, the solution is simple. I mean,
everybody had opinions on what to do.
First of all, the biggest thing that
is get money.
Is actually understand what culture is. Once you understand what your culture is, then you can actually build a community around that. And that also starts with you being able to take care of yourself before you get before you get Keisha
Tupac
pregnant.
Tupac said it best. You can't go to war without no money. Get your money right.
Right.
First you get the money, then you get the power, the Scarface. Because these folk, this world, this United States of America, because I ain't black or white. That's a whole name. But this United States, I'm a U.S. citizen, so I'm a United States of America wasn't made for us. We built it for them for free, but it wasn't made for us. Now, the only way to have something in here is 40 acres and mule. We're waiting for them to give us that. No, nigga, we got to take it. We don't put our money into. I remember when I coming up. That's
what they did.
Money with our own people. We don't spend our money with our own people. So we get some money from the white people, we go give it to
other white people.
Give it back to other white people. Gucci, Prada, goddamn, all that shit. Nigga, go watch how it's made. All that shit made by the same people. Just put a different name on the motherfucker. How to Sell the Negro. They been selling us shit to 1954. And say, oh yeah, it's made by black people. But it's made by white people.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. If you sit there and look at Nike, I mean, they got Michael Jordan. That's the whole entire thing. They got Michael Jordan to make sure they got LeBron, and ain't nothing but a Caucasian. There ain't nothing but a Caucasian Jew on top of all that shit. They
been killing us way before Michael Jordan.
Right.
It's my Ebony magazine, Ebony, Jet, and Hue. Ebony, Jet, and Hue magazine. You think it's black magazine, right?
No,
it's on white people. Fucking Bob Johnson just sold motherfucking BET back to Viacom, but it already was Viacom. Just a trick. Viacom already had BET.
Yeah, they gave him that money and shit. It wasn't you I was arguing about that, about Viacom and BET and all that stuff. It was somebody else. I was just like, are you really for real? You for real that BET was always black owned until they sold it to Viacom? I said, you really think that shit, that they would actually allow us?
It been Viacom. It been Viacom from day one.
Right. I was like,
Bob bought it and then he sold it, had to sell it right back to him. Because the lady used to have it. The ladies have it before.
There's all kinds of agendas that we don't look at. But I mean, I digress from that, man. I just say to the young heads out there,
all these major labels ain't even U.S. labels. They owned by overseas, but Europeans. Europeans own all these motherfuckers. Universal owns Universal, Sony, and Warner Brothers. All that shit is movie companies. That shit come from overseas.
Well, Sony is definitely a Japanese company.
It's Chinese. You know that's Chinese.
No, sir, it's Japanese. Got my guy, no disrespect. Do you want a Chinese man to come and smack the shit out you and then a Japanese man?
Asian. It's Asian though.
Well, there you go. We could generalize it. But yeah, that's the thing. You know, and again, I was trying to tell
Universal is European.
Yes. But I was trying to tell people, like, these big conglomerates, they got big because they were small at first, but they kept money circulating in their communities and stuff like that. And that it is exactly how we need to do it. If we're gonna ride with this so-called black shit and all this stuff, dog, we need to stop posting niggas getting killed.
What we have that's black owned that we use and we need necessity to buy. We don't even fucking own toothpaste or soap on no toilet paper.
Well, Master P was trying to do that. Beginning of the year, and they criticized the fuck out of his ass.
And I'm trying to tell you that we build our people up to tear them down, and we don't know what we canceling the wrong shit. Anyway, we don't own shit. We don't own a motherfucking thing. We don't own toilet paper, toothpaste, soap, fucking drawers. Remember, Kevin Hart tried to do underwear. We shot that shit down.
Did he?
This is try to do he made the underwear. Those fucking underwear. I forgot the name of them shits. He tried to do the underwear. Procter and Gamble, Procter and Gamble, and PPMG and all them corporations own all the necessities. When COVID hit, what we needed soap, wash your hands, Clorox, and
shit, mask, bro. You know how much money a business probably made just from making damn mask alone? I mean, it's still money, a lot of money out there, but now it's saturated. But I bet they probably made billions just off of mask, $1 mask.
I made stupid money because I came and started. I bought all the stock and all the shit that motherfucker need. Kroger. I made a killing with Kroger and the Kimberly Clark company that had Lysol. Oh man, shit! I spent $1,000 and made $10,000 in 2 days. Shit! I'm like, oh boy, y'all. Everything I had to buy, I went and bought stock in that shit.
I was about to say, I was like, because everybody's like, I got a lot of homies that's trying to press me about this stock shit, man, this stock and trade shit, and I'm just like,
that's my bag right there. I love that shit. Listen, I got the music industry. I don't put back in there. I take it and put it everywhere but the music industry.
Entertainment, yeah.
Then put it into other shit.
I mean,
land, stocks. And I don't got no kids and I ain't married. So you already know I'm having woo. I've always been on quarantine though, because people always contact me. Like shit. Speedy, what you got? Boy, we really need you now, boy. We at the house, we need to be cool. Cash out, PayPal, which one? And when you pick the one you like, got that I send the session. Dope soul money fold.
They just starting to open up the studios again. Like some studios acting a little funny, but
Think open. I went to Stank on, but yeah, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on because there ain't no such thing as keeping it real no more. I mean, I only can be me. Some people can't understand. Like, I love being old. I'd rather be older or whatever. I just like because I went through a lot. I made it cool for some of y'all goddamn people to be able to do what y'all do.
Part of that movement, that early movement to what it is now. What do you think about a lot of the music right now? I just want to ask you this. I ain't trying to press you about it because you know it's don't flipped again.
Well, I still DJ around the world, so I only listen to music. I only listen to music to find out what's popular or popping in that area to be able to play if I go DJ. However, labels and companies still send me music all the time. I get fucking everybody's song. I love Lil Baby. I love Lil Baby since day one. I heard.
Well, that's
Lil Baby.
home team. That's home team though. What about Da Baby though?
He's from my.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's home team too. I mean, technically, anybody in here.
I like the fact that Arnold Taylor. Shout out to Arnold Taylor. Arnold Taylor finally got something. I remember Arnold Taylor used to work records for years and years and years, and he always stayed in North Carolina to try to get, because that was his market, South Carolina, North Carolina, to work records. And he finally said, man, I want to get my own label. I want to get my own artist. And he finally found Da Baby and got him popping. Shout out to Arnold Taylor. Now, with that being said, that's the person behind Da Baby. Now, Da Baby, I fuck with his music because it's dope. 1 and 2, I fuck with Arnold Taylor. So I'm a little biased when it comes to certain things. Feed me, fucking me, and financing me. That's my triple F life. I listen and fuck with shit that I'm involved with or got a ties to, or other than that, it doesn't do nothing for me. Now, back in the days, because I grew up on it and I, again, DJ'd my whole life, like all that shit, I listen to music differently. Now,
You ain't gotta really push button if you don't have to these days.
Right.
You really don't. Like you really. That's the thing. That's the scary thing for the next generation artists is like nobody really has to push button on you for real. Like you better get your TikTok popping. Oh, that shit's got to get taken away. Now you got to get your IG popping. All that shit, and that's it. Only hits a certain demographic. So it's kind of more important to be popping on social media than it is for your record to be popping per se first. That's kind of the crazy part, but it's kind of good to see somebody like Da Baby squeeze through the cracks. You know what I mean? In the times like these, because how could you not missing that is actually underappreciated, especially in that particular part of the region. You know what I mean? Like that's necessary.
So when the ears are blind, that's an
analogy.
Yes, ears are blind, right?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Go to WeBuyBlack.com and there are plenty of black products fully black owned, from laundry detergent to light bulbs to cell phones.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Appreciate the donation, channel 501 music. But I think that was Jay-Z. Jay-Z actually established that web address.
Yeah,
I actually caught wind of that the other day. I'm glad you brought that up.
So ears are blind, meaning if you heard a song, right, and the song is jamming like a motherfucker, but you don't know the artist, you don't know what it look like, whatever. When does being famous allows the ears to be blind? If somebody put out a song and it's jamming like a motherfucker, does it make you want to go listen and find those artists and find that artist?
I mean, yeah, if the song is jamming, but I mean, in my age bracket, I'm not trying to go to the club like that. So
no,
what other outlets are they?
In general, just going through rabbit holes or just in general, because like Jaden Smith did that to me. Like I heard that goddamn I'm an Icon Living. Hey, I was like, who the fuck is that? Icon Living. Who the fuck is that? I said Jaden Smith.
Well, it's Pops was snapping back in the day, man. I don't expect nothing less from
man. but the album stupid. Like the album, that shit made me go buy the album digitally, and then find out it was Jay, and I'm like, hold up, little partner, goddamn, let me holler at you, goddamn, because I was working on his dad shit. When I was in LA, I was working on Will still got it. I don't give a fuck. Shout out Jazz Jeff. What up, Jeff? But yeah, but if I heard Jaden, and it was just a dope ass song.
His dad is underrated, man. His dad is underrated, so you would expect him to fly under the radar just a little bit.
Recently, I was riding and I heard on the radio 107.9 Little Baby song for the Black Lives Matter. That shit, that's nigga.
Yeah,
I didn't know Baby. That shit jamming it up in. Till you say the Little Baby. I said, oh, that's Baby. I'm like, oh shit. It was jamming though. And it was different. See, that's another goddamn clue. Different gonna win, regardless if it's bullshit. You remember JJ Fish? Remember that JJ Fish dude?
Yeah, the dude that thought he, in his mind thinks that he's great, but everybody loves him because he's not great.
Because he was not great. Good or bad is going to get likes to anything that's different.
Right.
That's why motherfuckers you don't understand. You want to get famous? Do something dumb. Do something different. Wear a dress. You know what I'm saying? Wear a dress. Goddamn. Sing on a record wrong. JJ Fish. That motherfucker got them. Remember Ho Yang Chain? Ho Yang from the American Idol, the Ho Yang motherfucker?
I forgot.
Ho Yang or how you no
she banged. She had you're combining the name with the song She Bangs. I forgot his name. But yeah, I remember that.
Different wins. That's why you gotta look at who. First of all, why everybody that's popping is not independent. And then secondly, why everybody that's popping is not like the other. See, this it's room for everybody.
William Hung, that was the name.
Everybody at the top. It ain't room for everybody at the top. It's room for everybody in the industry, but not room for everybody at the top. It got to be some generals and some soldiers and some motherfucking cooks. That's why you got writers, producers, engineers, managers, fucking publishers, publicists. It's called the music industry. That's why I understand why people talking about, oh, Drake got a writer. Who said you had to write? Nelly will tell you shit. I don't give a fuck about who wrote that motherfucker. I got a hit.
I think the argument was you can't be the best person in hip hop. You can't be the best if you're not writing your rhymes. But the other argument that his team was putting out there, which makes sense as well, was that we're rewriting the way that hip hop is going to be defined as far as music goes. So that means if you use an artist,
Dr. Dre's not one of the best producers when he don't make all his beats. Mailman, fucking
Warren G.
What's the boy name from Atlanta? Focus, fucking Scott Storch. Like, come on now. Shit, even 808 Mafia, Metro, all of them make beats together. So that's fucked up. You can't. You got writers. If I wrote you a hook to a beat, and you rap to it, you wrote your verses. Does that make you a non-great writer or nigga? Fuck being great. Give me the great money and get great hits, because it's part of the music industry, though. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. You got to have writers. So you gonna take food out of somebody else's mouth because the world say, oh, you can't do. What does that give you? That accolade of being the best.
At a certain point, you got to stop caring what others think, especially if if they fucking up your bag and they don't understand how they're getting the bag, man. Like, you can't listen to them.
They trick you off the motherfucking streets. They would trick you off the streets and take your bag. 50 Cent did it good. He tricked Ja Rule out of his motherfucking bag ASAP. He talk about the way he sang, and then when turn around and start singing the same way he sang.
Well, again, that's how you play. That's the laws of power right there. 48 laws of power. If you ignore somebody, then they can't gain from it. But if you once you pay them attention, and you don't have a plan to destroy them, they're gonna gain from that point on. It's kind of like what Freddie Gibbs is doing to DJ Academics. Like DJ Academics claims that he's so much better than him, but Freddie Gibbs is a nobody. But why are you paying this nobody attention? And then once he's
nothing to lose, he ain't got nothing to lose. Freddie Gibbs ain't got nothing to lose.
Right, exactly, and all he's doing is doing short.
Yep.
I forgot he was a part of CTE too. I keep on forgetting that, so you already know.
But also, it's enough information. See all that clout chasing and goddamn talking about people and all the different shit. It also puts you on the spotlight to give people other information, ammo against you.
Right.
Like they got a lot of shit to talk about him, but they ain't got shit to talk about Freddie Gibbs. You don't know shit about Freddie Gibbs to talk about. Just like me, like I can sit here and talk mad shit. Nobody knows shit about me except people who know about me. They know that everything I'm saying is the truth.
Right.
But who cares? Who cares? Long as I don't say nothing to fucking fuck up my bag. Who cares? Because to the world that Freddie Gibbs gonna always kill academics, because to the world, academics.
Not to mention he dropped a really hot album towards the end of the year, so basically he just got more ears on Freddie Gibbs.
Like he did the right thing. He did Tekashi 69, just aimed at one person.
and you know what's funny though about that is that whole Tekashi 69 situation is crumbling too, because now people are looking at him as far as his credibility, and plenty of journalists has warned him about that. Like, you can't just wash your hands and just walk away from every situation that you actually have been a part of. Like, you're gonna at one point somebody's gonna turn into your direction and are going to, like, you know, like hell. Just say you one of the extra game members that didn't get locked up. You feel me? Because that always happens. There's always one, right? Yep. And academics go walking and trolleying to his studio or whatever, thinking he's cool because of security, and that dude don't be like, man, I don't give a fuck about no security today. Rat. And really, he fucked up even more because he ended up saying that shit about Chrissy Teigen. I don't think people understand how big Chrissy Teigen is. Yep. Like, y'all might want to do some research on her to see why DJ Academics might not have a career outside of his YouTube channel, and that could even get fucked up because the way YouTube is working.
Anybody can get touched if somebody want them bad enough. Anybody, all these motherfuckers can get touched,
right?
If somebody want them bad enough, because it won't even be the motherfucker that you think coming to get you. It gonna be a motherfucker that you had beef with that ain't got nothing to do with the Freddie Gibbs. Gonna use the Freddie Gibbs as a tool to come get you,
right? And
be like, oh, Freddie Gibbs did it. A fan or somebody. You can touch it if you want to.
Yeah, and then it's just not that type of lifestyle of living like a total fuckboy and doing fuckboy things.
Yeah,
that just brings so much bad to like, who wants to hide just so they can be famous? Hiding with your money ain't gonna do anything anyways. There's a lot of us that want to live our best lives that we can't because of COVID. You know what I mean? Right. So hiding with your money, even after COVID per se, if we theoretically say that shit just disappear and you can't go nowhere, you gotta appreciate that sub, and you can't go nowhere in the middle of all this shit that's happening. That's not happening anymore. Like, the coast is clear. We can all go outside. We can all travel and shit like that. But you got to travel different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time, extra different.
Well. That's on them.
I know. Ain't my life.
I'll get 2 fucks.
That ain't my life, bro. But shoot, man. Well, let's go ahead.
I've been doing enough on my own.
Well, shoot. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much, DJ Speedy.
Tuning in, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
All your fans, all your followers and stuff. But
if y'all want to check him out, I got all of his stuff in the description, man. I got all of his information and all that stuff. But go ahead and get some more words up in there. Yeah,
I was about to say, did I answer the whole all the questions?
Oh, we talked about a lot, man. We talked for like a work shift.
Shout out Shawty Red. Shawty Red.
Yeah, shout out Shawty Red, Toomp, Fat Boy, because I know Fat Boy gonna get in the DMs.
I'm gonna go back and say, Shawty Red, Speedy talking about you. Shawty Red already know that. Speedy on the talk. talk good about me. Listen, I don't tell the truth. That's I don't got no opinions. I only can tell you my journey, my experience, what I know, like what I know. Now, hopefully, what I went through can help y'all, and you can use some of it. But my journey was my journey, and I'm still going through my journey. So hopefully, reach out to me. I'm here. Like anything you need, goddamn, I'm with it.
Yeah, all of his social medias is in the description. His Twitter, I got his the YouTube channel as well. He just started his YouTube channel, and I think I might have the IG in there. If I don't, I'll probably just add it.
It's at Harvey Miller Music.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no doubt, man. I definitely appreciate you for chopping it up both today and yesterday, man. I really enjoyed the
Oh, you know what we forgot about?
Man,
the Music Monetization Act.
Well, no, we talked about that.
No, we didn't talk about the Music Monetization Act by 2018 when Kanye goddamn and Trump signed the damn bill, but money getting paid for streaming and all that music. Well, we'll talk about it another day. But just tell everybody to go look up the Music Monetization Act. This is what you can type: Kanye West and Trump signs Music Act. It's gonna come up in 2018. I was a part of that too. Now, 2018, there's a law for music. It helps us. It was for Kanye West, but it helps us. Your beats can be more than just beats. If you know, come holler at your boy. You got to come holler at us. You need some money for that though. Not no. Look it up. Do your research on the Music Monetization Act.
We'll probably do some other stuff like we might do a beat review or some shit. I don't know if
I want to do a beat battle, but we'll get into that. I want to do a beat battle, and you know my prize is gonna be
actual placement.
Actual fucking placement with art.
You ain't gonna give them a Scarlet 2i2 and send them on their way.
I'm gonna place. I'm gonna give you something that's gonna take for the rest of your life.
Right.
You're gonna get a prize that you can actually do something with.
Kenny Beats, we're coming for you.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
try to get. I fuck with him too. Like I've been checking this shit out. I see what you doing, pimp.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I've known Kenny Beats for a minute. I'm just quiet about people I know, but I've definitely chopped it up with him before a few
EDM
times.
Music.
Yeah. When he was doing his thing with Loud Pack or whatnot, like when the EDM scene was really hard out here, he was definitely fluid as far as that. Same thing with Boiler Room, which we got something planned a little later when this COVID shit get out the fucking way. We got. Liquefied Friday still going on at what's the name at downtown at the damn club. Damn, I forgot the name of that damn club. Yes, there's too many damn EDM clubs, but one of them, one of the biggest ones, Iris just closed down. Yeah, Iris, and then what's the other one was downtown though? I can't think of it, but boy, was that shit always lit though. Thursday night was nigga night, and then Friday nights was EDM. Why would you say it like that? Hip hop night, bro. God damn. Nigga night, Thursday night, and shout out to y'all, man. I'm going. See that? You better let the gangster nerd come out. The gangster. All right, guys, I'm about to hit y'all with that stamp.